Pins is a German-born Jewish immigrant who had fled the country as a teenager before the war. While his basic training buddies are getting ready to ship overseas to fight, Uncle Sam has something else in mind for Rudy Pins.
I was called back to headquarters, and the colonel there, he said, "I don't know what this is all about, Private, but I have secret orders for you. Take a bus to Alexandria, Virginia, go to the post office, and call this telephone number."
Yes, sir.
He calls in, they tell him, all right, wait nearby, we're going to be sending a Jeep to pick you up. No explanation as to what's going on. He hangs up the phone, waits for a little over an hour, and suddenly a Jeep appears, and Private Pins then climbs aboard it and is driven 12 miles south down to Fort Hunt, right on the Potomac River. At which point he then learns what he is about to do for the United States Army, and that is he's about to become an interrogator.
During the Great Depression, Fort Hunt was home to a civilian conservation corps camp. But when the war begins, the military takes control of the land, building barracks to house high-level detainees. New interrogators like Pins are told their mission is so secret that no one can know where they are.
There was an interest in not exposing Fort Hunt as being this important interrogation facility, and so it was given this code name, P.O. Box 1142.
For the last several years, rangers at Fort Hunt have been researching the history of P.O. Box 1142 to honor the contributions made by the veteran interrogators.
Some of them had come from Germany. They were German Jews. These were incredibly smart individuals who were recruited here and very passionate about winning the war.
With their knowledge of the German language and geography, young men like Pins are uniquely qualified for an important task: extracting information from captured German scientists and high-ranking Nazi officers.
I knew I was qualified because I was familiar with the whole Nazi organization. I was bilingual as far as German and English was concerned, and I was ready to go.
The interrogations were friendly, relaxed. Often prisoners were given alcohol to help loosen them up.
It could be information about a target for the Air Force to bomb. It could be information about some individual in Germany, political. It could be information about the mood or the morale of the German people. They were never roughed up. We never touched them. But there were psychological pressures put on them.
Uncooperative prisoners were threatened with the prospect of being handed over to a Russian officer.
For that purpose, we had several native Russian speakers in the organization who would dress up in Russian uniforms to make it look authentic.